Selecting the right TikTok niche can be the difference between you making 10K next month or struggling to get over 200 views. I've tested hundreds of niches, and I don't think I've found one as good as the one that I'll show today. The content is evergreen, meaning it won't stop getting views, and it's also extremely unsaturated. If you look at this TikTok page, you can see that they're generating hundreds of thousands of views on each and every video, and their content is over 1 minute, which means that they'll be making thousands from the creativity program. With an opportunity as good as this, it's important that you don't sit around and actually take action, as other people will. So, what exactly is this niche? Here's a video so that you can understand it.
Huh?
It's basically these videos about history with this funny cat on it. They're so easy to make, so let's waste no time and make them for ourselves. In this video's description, you can find a Google Doc with everything that we're going to use in this video. Let's start by getting ourselves some history facts. Head to ChatGPT, and I'm firstly going to ask the AI for 10 interesting periods/moments in history. There are virtually infinite periods in history, and using ChatGPT means we can generate video ideas every day. From our list, I'm going to choose the Industrial Revolution as it'll make for a good video. I'm next going to copy it and paste it back into the AI. I'm next going to ask the AI to come up with 20 facts that we can use in our video. We want a mix of lighthearted and serious facts for this video to fit the theme. All of these prompts will be in the Google Doc. These facts are a bit lengthy, so I'm going to ask ChatGPT to make them more concise. This is because we don't want a wall of text on our video. Now that we have our facts, we need to now ask the AI for some image prompts that we can use down the line. I'm going to go ahead and ask ChatGPT to generate us some Leonardo AI prompts about the Industrial Revolution. It's also really important that they don't have people in, as our cats will effectively be the people. I've asked for 10, but you should probably do double the amount. I'm just saving time. Alright, our prompts look really good. Leave this tab open so you can come back later. We can now generate the images that are in the background of these videos. We now want to head to Leonardo so that we can start generating these images. Once you're on Leonardo, hit Launch App in the top right. Once you're on the next page, head to the middle and hit Launch App. Once we're on the next page, head to the top right and hit this toggle switch that says Legacy Mode. This will save you 21 credits per image. Once you're here, adjust the generation settings. Ensure that only one image is being generated to avoid wasting credits. Scroll down, open the drop-down next to Advanced Controls, and set the ratio to 9:16, which matches the TikTok format. With these settings configured, we can now start generating our images. Return to ChatGPT to find our image prompts. Copy the prompts, go back to Leonardo, paste them into the designated box, and click Generate. Now we'll generate images for all the prompts provided by ChatGPT. If everything is set correctly, it should cost 4 credits per image. I'll fast forward to when all our images are complete. As you can see, we now have some background images that relate heavily to the Industrial Revolution, and I think these look really good. If you're happy with them, you want to click on an image and hit this button to download it. You want to download all your images so that we can move over to the next step. Alright, we now need to get the cats that will overlay on this video. To do this, head to YouTube and search for cat green screen. There are huge playlists full of these, but try and find one that relates to our facts. You definitely need a dancing one, as all the account's videos start with this. Grab a few that relate to the facts that we got from ChatGPT. Once you've downloaded a few, we can move over to the next step. Alright, that's everything we need. So let's combine it all together in CapCut. Once you're on CapCut, import everything that we've just gathered. The first thing that we want to do is add in the images that we got from Leonardo. You want to drag them in and set them all to around 5 seconds long. Try and predict how long it'll take to read out the fact that we'll display in our image and set the duration of each image accordingly. Alright, our images should be in place and our timeline should look like this. Alright, we now need to add some text onto our video. Hit text in the top left, and then hit this plus sign here to add some default text. You firstly need to make sure that this text lasts the duration of the first image. Just drag it out on the timeline. Now head to the text box, and I'm going to input the first bit of our video, which is facts about the Industrial Revolution. Once you've entered your text, you next want to drag it to the top of the screen like so. Next, hit this drop down and give it a font. Once you've selected one, hit this box next to color and set the color to black, which is in the bottom left. Next, scroll down in this menu until you find background. Tick the box next to it to give us a background, and you next want to change the color to white. Finally, find the slider that says rounded rectangle and slide it to about 70%. Alright, this text is done, so I'm going to head down to the timeline and copy and paste it so that it appears over the next image. I'll also drag it out so that it lasts the duration of the image. Head back to ChatGPT. You want to find our first fact, select it all, and then copy it. Head back to CapCut, and you want to paste it into the text box. Unfortunately, CapCut doesn't add breaks, so you need to go through your text and hit enter on your keyboard where you see fit. Our text should now be spaced out, so I'm going to drag and resize the text box until it's in the perfect position. You now need to repeat this process for all the facts in your video. I'll skip to when this is done. Alright, we now need to add the cats that we got from YouTube. I'm gonna add the one of the dancing cat first. Select it, drag it into the timeline, and put it over our first image. We now want to cut this video where the first image ends. Now select the image and hit remove background in the top right. Scroll down and hit chroma key. Now click the green in your video. You next want to drag this intensity slider up to around 70 to get rid of the green around the edges. The final thing that I'll do is resize the cat so that they're a bit bigger. Alright, our first cat is good. Let's move over to the next image. Now this image is about being woken up, so I'll use a cat that can be reflective of this fact. I'm going to find this one where it's screaming. So we want to repeat the same steps, drag it in, change the duration, remove the background, and resize. You want to do this for all your images down the line, so I'll skip to when that's done. Once your timeline looks like this, I'm now going to add an adjustment to our video. Start by selecting adjustment in the top left. Now, hit the plus button under custom adjustment to add it to your track. Now extend the duration so that it lasts the entire video. Now head to the top right, scroll down, and increase the saturation to about 15. This will make our video more vibrant. Now scroll down and increase the vignette to around 15. This will darken our corners, which I think looks really good. The final touch that I'll make to our video will be some effects. Head to the Effects tab of CapCut. The first one that I'll search for will be Fog. I think this smoke one looks really good actually, and it matches the steam in our image. Select it and drag it onto the first image in our timeline. You now want to head to the top right and adjust the strength of this effect so that it's less in our face. You don't have to add an effect for every image, just where you see fit. This is what our video looks like now. Alright, our video is looking good, so let's export it. That's all for today's video. Get the best digital assets in this video's description. Bye.